In politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing happens out of mere coincidence in politics. Yesterday, the Kilifi Governor Amason Kingi officially dumped the Azimio One Kenya Alliance and joined William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza coalition. That move, in my view, is going to shape the politics of 2022. And Raila Odinga has also embarked on a campaign tour of the coastal region beginning today. And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, something took place during the ceremony at Karen. Aden Duale, who is a close ally of the Deputy President, was captured on camera stopping George Kithi, who is the Pamoja African Alliance party's candidate for the Kilifi gubernatorial seat, from standing between Kingi and Aisha Jumwa. Remember, in politics, there are two important things. One of those important things is normally the seating arrangement. The other one is normally the body language. So if you look at the photos which were shared, Kingi, who was the main guy of the day, the guy standing next to Kingi was actually Aisha Jumwa. And this other side was, let me just confirm again. Okay. There was Aisha Jumwa, then there's Kingi, then there is Musalia Mudavadi. Actually, Kingi was sandwiched between Musalia Mudavadi and Aisha Jumwa. So George Kithi, who is the Pan-African Alliance candidate, realized that Aisha Jumwa was actually standing next to Kingi. Therefore, he decided to come and stand also between Kingi so that Kingi could be sandwiched between George Kithi, the PAC candidate, and Aisha Jumwa, the UDA candidate. And that's what Aden Duale didn't want. So Aden Duale decided to drag Kithi from standing there. Just watch the clip very briefly, because this clip is significant.
Yeah. Is the sound there now? Iko sawa?
In this video, I want us to look at why. Duale, of all the people, decided to pull George Kithi from the line. George Kithi is a renowned lawyer. Most people had argued that probably Aden Duale didn't know who George Kithi was or is. The truth of the matter is that Aden Duale is not William Ruto's bodyguard. And the other truth is that there is no way George Kithi would have made those attempts to go to that place if Kingi had not signaled him. And importantly, Kingi is the current governor for Kilifi. Kingi was insisting on zoning in Kilifi, and he has a candidate. Why would the candidate be blanked out on this particular important occasion? Before we get into all those details, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you guys to take a second or two, click that subscribe button, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support, because without the support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, I've always maintained that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Whatever Aden Duale did there was actually intended to achieve some objectives. And by the way, what do you think would be the implication of Aden Duale, of Amason Kingi joining Ruto. I did a comprehensive video on that, so you can go back and check. But I want us to look at what Aden Duale wanted to achieve by locking out George Kithi. Number one, in my view, I think Aden Duale was sending a message to the entire Pan-African Alliance and their followers that Governor Amason Kingi joined Kenya Kwanza or William Ruto as Kingi, as Amason Kingi, and not as a team. Otherwise, if you look at the photos, this photo which was shared, something very interesting can be observed. Who flanked Kingi? Who flanked him? Kingi had the support of the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kilifi. Kingi had the support of his gubernatorial candidate. Kingi had the support of other members of parliament, especially the new ones he was joining with. Where were they? So, by stopping Kithi from standing between Kingi and Aisha Jumwa, the message was clear that, young man, look here, we don't care about you, the person you are. This is between Kingi and Kenya Kwanza. I saw my friend Ahmed Papa standing behind Kingi. And when Kingi started speaking before he could speak, it's Papa who gave him the speech. So which means Ahmed Papa basically was working or standing there as the personal assistant to Kingi. So who else accompanied Kingi? So the truth is Kingi and his team are being told that Amason Kingi joined Kenya Kwanza as Amason Kingi. Number two, Aden Duale is also telling or sending a message that Aisha Jumwa is the only recognized gubernatorial candidate for Kilifi as far as Kenya Kwanza is concerned. And I can make a prediction. Probably by now, someone has tried to prevail upon George Kithi to step down in favor of Aisha Jumwa. Remember, Amason Kingi left ODM because of zoning. He wanted ODM to leave everything there for him. He's coming to Kenya Kwanza. His candidate is being given a blackout and is likely to be asked to step down in favor of Aisha Jumwa, and is saying nothing. So in my view, Amason Kingi should be a worried man. He should be worried because based on the kind of investment William Ruto has made in his team. For example, William Ruto has really invested in Aisha Jumwa. That's the first fact. The other fact is that Aisha Jumwa also risked when very few people would risk associating with Ruto. And because of the fact that she was coming from Kilifi, the only county in the entire republic which gave ODM as a political party 6 space. Aisha Jumwa decided, I'm supporting Ruto, I think by 2018 up to now. Most people tried, got tired along the way. So there's no way you would expect Ruto to dump Aisha Jumwa in favor of George Kithi. And that's exactly the message which Aden Duale was sending. Because I was following that clip, you could tell from the face of Aisha Jumwa that she was really happy at or with whatever was happening at that particular time. So Kingi must know that as far as Kilifi politics is concerned, William Ruto will not endorse Kithi. And the other fear they should have now is that Kithi and Aisha Jumwa will now share the same support base. So which means if the intention of Kingi was to stop Mungaro, then Mungaro is going to be the next member of parliament easily. Number 3, I think the message is also coming out that the Pamoja African Alliance as a political party is not going to play in the same league, in my view, as UDA, as Ford Kenya, and maybe as ANC party. The only person they'll recognize, in my view, will be Amason Kingi. So basically, PA as a political party is going to be considered as a second-class political party within the Kenya Kwanza coalition. It's coming late. Just like Maendeleo Chapchap. You know, Maendeleo Chapchap joined Kenya Kwanza and they held a rally in Machakos. But Johnson Muthama, who is UDA national chairman, boycotted that event. And that's a serious statement to the DP. And I'll want to follow very closely how all these things are going to turn out in the near future. And by the way, I was in the village yesterday and a friend of mine who is running in our local county assembly seat there, this guy had secured, because he predicted that ODM nominations were not going to be free and fair, someone else was going to be given the ticket. So this guy went and secured Maendeleo Chapchap party ticket. He secured that way before the ODM nomination. After nominations, everything was bungled. So there were protests. ODM ended up giving someone a ticket. So he came up with his ticket. This guy, we were in some function, he was really trying to explain how he is in Azimio. How is he in Azimio when Wiper as a political party, when Chama cha Kazi as a political party has announced that for them, they're in Kenya Kwanza. So which begs the question, were there consultations within these political parties before making this move? I'm sure there are even people at the coastal region who chose PA as an alternative party because they were supporting Raila Odinga. And now that they have shifted to Kenya Kwanza, what is their place? So I think that PA as a political party will be relegated to a second class party. Number 3, in my view, there's serious mistrust in Kenya Kwanza. So Aden Duale, maybe Aisha Jumwa complained. So Aden Duale was trying to protect that. Because normally in politics, there are normally the sitting arrangements, which are normally arranged prior. There is no way Aisha Jumwa could sit, because someone was saying that Kithi was not a principal. It was a meeting of principals, sitting arrangement there. But you see, Aisha Jumwa was there, standing between Kingi and on the other side, Moses Wetangula. And then the other side was Musalia Mudavadi. So I think there's mistrust, and this mistrust, maybe it will develop with the time, trust will develop in time, but clearly there was mistrust there. And lastly, I think the UDA as a political party are keen now on protecting their close allies. That's the honest truth. They want to ensure that UDA candidates in various seats are secure. Someone did an analysis on how Ruto has strategically identified positions they can win and sponsored UDA candidates in those positions, while the ones they are likely to lose, they are not sponsoring candidates. For me, I don't know what you think, but I tend to think that if Aden Duale was meant to send a message, that message reached its destination loudly. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. If you're watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye bye.